Hulk says it's now art book time. Let's take a look at an art book. I should put in big explosion sound effects and lions roar. Roar. Bam. Come, piss, come. Piss, come. Come, piss. So now we'll take a look at an art book. This is Part of Rebellion number 3. I think it might be a series of books, and this one's specifically about the artist EROSIE. EROSIE. There. It's titled "You Have One New Message." Now let's see how quick it takes me to abandon the Hulk hand. Actually, it might work. Some words, who gives a shit about words? So, how to describe EROSIE? No, I'm turning like 8 pages at once. I'm going to abandon the Hulk. Oh, my hand's so tiny now. Ugh. Yucky. Like a tiny little man hand. Barely man hand. EROSIE is a street artist. Street art is whatever. Big fat letters saying EROSIE. See, that's funny. Big fat letters saying EROSIE. See, the name is tiny. All these big fat letters are saying EROSIE, but it's not the fat ones saying. That's funny. It's quite smart. That's what I like about a lot of EROSIE's work is he plays with words and language as opposed to just drawing them. Yeah, he plays with the concepts and how they're perceived. This is back in the day, 1993, doing graffiti. You can see sort of what I do. Like I did paint graffiti, tagged and stuff for a while. Started painting characters a lot more. Stuff like this. Light tones and different shit. That's quite cool. You can see where he was, doing tags. Quite nice, like artistic tags. Like, I mean, not that regular tags aren't artistic, but you know what I fucking mean. Old graffiti, fairly, typical graffiti style, but that's where you start, isn't it? And then you start developing and getting into the art of graffiti as opposed to just tagging and bombing and piecing and getting up and such. It does jump very quickly from like graffiti to some of his illustration work. I guess it's acrylics. A nice little street scene, a bear in the back of a pickup truck. That's quite cool. Some other illustration pieces, paintings. Pretty smart, pretty neat. Good, like cartooning, good character work that he has. Does a lot of work with like logo sort of stuff. So this was his Target logo he used for a while, which is sort of meh. I mean, it's whatever. And this is a whole crew of him and his friends. I recognise Toasters, and obviously there's his Target. There's a few others, Spaceman. They put up stickers, lots and lots of stickers, and make these collages out of all their stickers, which is quite cool. Quite like that. Some of his, I guess, slightly more developed graffiti pieces, if they can be called such. Writing his name in just different ways, different fonts, different lettering styles. Him and his crew again. This is him here, this bike. He did a lot of those. Oh, he's got his name there, EROSIE. But then he threw the bike in there, little character. Because he drew all these, which is one aspect. I don't know if I necessarily like it about his work, but it's something I'm aware of. I don't dislike it. It just is a thing about his work, where he's clearly a very sort of idea and concept-oriented artist. He's not content to just be like, oh, I paint portraits now and then do that, or I paint bikes now and then do that. He has ideas, so he does the Target for a little while, he writes his name for a little while, and then he used these bikes as like a tag. So it's obviously just a quick drawing, painting of a basic bicycle, but you can do that in the same amount of time as it would take to tag in graffiti. And it's got, you know, similar sort of hand movements that you'd use to do a tag to make these bikes. And they're really, really nice graphically. I really like the shapes and styles of them and stuff. Bigger wheels, smaller wheels, playing with the shapes of wheels and stuff. I like that they're not all just the same, because it'd be really easy to just paint the same bike frame and then wheels. But they all look different. They're all different shapes and sizes. Very cool. I really like these drawings as well. He obviously had a period of bikes, and these are some really, really cool drawings. I love, like, yeah, huge wheels, small wheels, really like quite cool 3D shapes, weird fucking shaped bikes, but like ultimately as long as it's got two wheels and a frame, it's a bike. But it's playing with the idea of what does a bike need to look like to still be considered a bike. Some really, really cool drawings and illustrations. Some more cool ones, a huge fat back wheel and then a weird frame and a little front wheel. Bizarre frames. Just fun, like cartooning. He's got a really good cartoon sense, as you'll see in some of his other work later on. Just fun little cartoon drawings of a bike. Almost like the bike is a character and he's developing a style of how the character can be drawn and portrayed. Some stickers with his name and the bike drawn on. They're pretty cool. This was a whole thing, eroded city cycles, which might be part of where his name came from. So it's got the target, kind of his name, and the bike thing. He put these on like broken bikes he saw in the cities. He's from Eindhoven, wherever that is. I should know, but I fucking don't. Somewhere in Europe, I guess. Is it like the Netherlands, that kind of area? Denmark, Netherlands, somewhere. Eindhoven, one of those places. There's a bunch of stuff. Yeah, you get it. Playing with, so it's graffiti, but it's like that's his name. But then most of it is someone stepping on the sharp thing. He does a lot of that, I've found as well, which is what a lot of graffiti artists do, is, you know, play with letters and make them different shapes, but he takes the letters and makes them into things. So this is all the letters spelling out EROSIE, but they're all turds coming out of this funny cat character. So that's funny. Some nice little sketchbook pages, tags and stuff, characters. There's the drawing of the cat pooping and the pooping cat painting. His name spelled out in like buildings and a big monster going to stand on them. Cool. Some digital stuff. Some pirates, little paste up pirates. All of these sketchbook pages like this are really cool to see, where he's obviously just messing around drawing pirates to get himself used to drawing pirates, just having fun drawing pirates like he did with the bikes and everything. The boats are really, really cool. Again, really good sense of like cartooning and shape, playing around with proportions and such like that. Yeah, little pasted up pirates, they're kind of cool. I don't want to spend ages and ages. That's neat. If you see it just there, dog, and then you see it from this side, and it's cool. I like it. Illustrations, Jay-Z and Nas, drawings, sketchbook pages. His name, a wolf in sheep's clothing. It says EROSIE in his fluff teddy bear. That's cool. That's pretty neat. I guess that's like him on a psychiatrist's couch. Just really having a hard time making sense of it all lately. Him, I guess, is how he views himself. Neat little cartoon of a psychiatrist there. Posters and things, quite cool stickers. Yep. Just stuff. There's a lot of just stuff, but they're all good. I mean, they're all, you know, they're cool illustrations, neat drawings. Some political satire. Statue. Oh, it's old now, no one cares. Broken down. Oh, there's a new one. That's pretty neat. Superheroes. Hulk. Hey! There's our boy. The fucking Hulk. Things. I like that it does have like loads of snippets of sketchbook pages in here. Oh, some of his old graffiti stuff. I really like these pieces actually. I love the colours and shapes in those. They're really nice. Cool head doodles. What was I about to say? Yeah, the sketchbook pages. That's cool. Fleshy. I do like fleshy. I'm a fan of fleshy. And then we get into lots of like very conceptual pieces. This sticker will self-destruct as time goes by. And then photos taken over a few years, 2004, 2005, 2006. And it self-destructed over time. That's pretty cool. I like that. One of those idea pieces. You wouldn't want to do that all the time because you see it once and you go, oh, that's a cool idea. And if you saw it 2, 3, 4, 10 times, you'd be like, oh, yeah, I get it now. So it's cool that he takes an idea, does it, and then moves on to the next one. And then just different stickers and things, posters and stuff, fonts, playing with words and such. I hereby apologise for the damage done. See, the apology is the damage. Very cool. Illegible. That's almost illegible. 5 words screaming for attention. But it's only 5 words screaming for attention because he's written out, see, it's 2 words. That's pretty funny. Without you, there is no us. That's whatever. Words, conjure grammar. I like this one. That's the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy yellow dog, which is the sentence that has every letter of the alphabet in it. And it's all there in one little picture of quick brown fox jumping over the lazy yellow dog. Neat. Or is it, do you need to say yellow? Or is it quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog? Is that enough? I guess brown has the O and a W. The L's. Quick brown fox jumps over the lazy. Yeah. You don't need the word yellow in there. I think I always had the word yellow in there. I don't know if it's needed. Oh, the E. I think it needs the E from yellow. Yeah, maybe. I forget what these are called, but that's quite neat. Yeah, whatever. These are cool, where he paints one texture and then another texture on top of it, and another on top of that, and another on top of that, and on top of that, and ends with this wild, crazy-looking piece. So ideas. He goes, hey, I've got an idea. What if I painted this and this and this, and it turned out like this? And then did more. I like that. I like artists that do that. I worry that I don't do that enough, that I stick with drawing nude or doing comic books, and it's like I'd like to do more ideas, have conceptual pieces. But then that sort of stuff doesn't really get much love on Instagram. You've got the perfect circle, just quickly painted perfect circle. Almost perfect, doesn't quite join up. But he's a neat artist. He's especially, I like that, that's quite cool. Childhood drawing reimagined digitally. His later work is very, very, very abstract. As you can see, he was getting here really abstract and really conceptual. I think my favourite phase of his is probably like his illustrative, cartoony stage. But then I guess he's always had that, hasn't he, with the bikes and stuff. I don't know. EROSIE, if you don't know him, look him up. He's quite cool. That's a book. Oh, you fucking motherfucker. Your mother's a cunt.